lands in a frigid MetLife Stadium, where we check in with Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. In motion, the tight end. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A look at the starting side for the offense and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
In motion right, the receiver Decker. Decker goes in motion left. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Prosh. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On first down, Osweiler. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they face a third down after the fumble on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go!
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Osweiler, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And quickly, the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Back there, not Philly. Here we go. No. Jack Patriots. Here we go now. Green.
Now Osweiler on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't...
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's got Fuller. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. This is Miller, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's now 3-0 Texans. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And New York set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
on 2nd and 10. Smith got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
In motion right comes Decker. In motion left, that's Decker. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
No. Leopard. Let's go.
Now Osweiler. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Garden, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Set. Green. Detroit. Detroit. Set. Green 39. Leopard. Detroit. Green 39.
A first down carry now for Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And 4th down coming up. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
A dump off to Forte. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. He's got time, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion, Anunwa. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Osweiler eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And 45, they'll spot it at the 44. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
This is the running back, Blue. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Osweiler gets it to Strong. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
All right, here we go. Green, gun.
They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Osweiler, and this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Smith. Anunwa's got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down and 5. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. In motion, Anunwa. From the gun on third down, Smith, and able to find Decker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Murray looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
In motion, Anunwa.
Slow.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Two jet. Under.
In motion, Anunwa.
Stay at home.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch left. Stop it. Slow. Check safety. Ready. 55. Under. 319. Slow.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And folks, kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And now they're in the hurry-up. Osweiler.
Well, now play the express.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 63 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, Osweiler. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing is Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Forte, the lone running back. off of play action. Here's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Third down, still 14 yards left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Now Geno dumps off to Powell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Osweiler on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
In motion, Anunwa. They'll send a receiver in motion left. to the air. Smith on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 78 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now it's Osweiler setting up the screen for Miller. And some room to maneuver. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Time running out here on the play clock. Third and long. It's Osweiler. Gets it to Strong. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing on third down, Smith. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the back goes into motion. The play clock's running down. Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Finding time. He's going to go for a bit. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the interception, here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The slot man in motion right. Third down, here's Forte. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. And Folk's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Osweiler on first down, surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. Here's Osweiler to throw. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Geno now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Anunua's got it, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence has to be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The interception. Here's Smith going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they'll put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket? And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Forte, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Smith, and that is incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. This is taken at the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the... They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong taking it in. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Jets have got it. And New York set to take the field. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, this is Forte. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And this looks to probably be the final play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Now let's go. Green, 3. Now look at 56. Back up.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. One last shot for Osweiler. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.